Morning world, welcome to Friday, 17th of June. Euan's birthday on Sunday, so today is the nearest Friday to his birthday. We're off for breakfast. Hey, am I sitting next to you, am I?
Can't do it.
No touching my knee.
Don't touch me.
All right in the back?
Yeah, all good.
All right in the back?
Yeah, man.
I knew it was a good reason we bought this truck. Which birthday is this, Euan?
Big 22.
Big 22?
Yeah.
No, you get your big boy trousers now then?
My biggest birthday, yeah.
Biggest
The oldest, yeah.
Alright, okay. 22.
You sure about that?
I can't remember back as far as 22.
Back in the 60s, wasn't it?
No! So what are you doing Sunday?
Skydiving.
Jumping out of an airplane?
Yes.
Okay. Taking a suitcase with you?
No.
Alright, where's that to?
Salisbury.
Alright, okay. Well, we found my Tiger Moth flight. I got a date, no, I'm going up in a Tiger Moth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, well, June 2nd now. So, we go and do some loop-the-loops and barrel rolls and twisty turners and see how quick he can make me sick.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Make sure you call him Maverick.
Maverick?
Yeah.
As long as you didn't call me Goose. Because that did not end well, did it?
Yeah. Anyone need a poo yet?
You've only just had your breakfast.
I know.
I was. You did look like you was enjoying that really big sausage.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I better not say that. Better not make a joke.
So do you feel better now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was.
Bad ears.
Yeah, I reckon that was. Although I didn't have a big breakfast, I reckon what you had was probably one of the best ones we've had for a while.
Mm.
And that's not me being biased because my daughter cooked it. See, I reckon I had just enough.
Ozzy said he can keep going. He likes his pancakes.
Yeah, I can't. It's just like, was that a potato waffle with chocolate sauce?
It's just.
Yeah,
It was a pudding.
Yeah, with cream on it.
yeah.
I don't know, each to their own. You know, modern young men are very different from us old-fashioned folks.
It's very true.
Yeah. Wired up. You like sugar?
Yeah.
We have noticed that. We have noticed what effect it has on you as well.
Yeah, you're off your rocker.
Yeah. It's quite handy though if you want to go split some wood logs.
No.
Give us your sugar and name it at them.
Give him a monster.
Yeah. A monster. Right then, you go back to work now then. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks happy as a pig in what's the name of it? Shit. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So when you're up at the fire station, obviously you can't block fire brigade in. So whatever you're doing, okay left if you're quick. So just stay on the side out the way. I've put the...
We sit on the last who's in there, there's a big sign up there saying no bargain.
yeah.
No turning.
Yeah.
There's a people did when we was there last night.
Yeah, they have
Tourists been renting like
Yeah. No. That's it. Once you're back for this gate, back to work.
Slow down, man. It's coming down.
Yeah.
It's frosted.
Oh, Frosty just turned up.
That's it. Oh, it's early.
What did they come here for? We got the truck already.
No. That's it. First mission of the day accomplished, and it's only 9:30. So now they've got to go to work on a full belly. Their choice what they eat, not mine. Yeah, that's warm out there now. And not only is the sun bright and warm, the air is warm. You're breathing warm air. So the guys they've done their first little job this morning after breakfast. I eased them in after heavy breakfast. They're now going to go up to Tetbury. We've got a little job to do at the fire station up there. Do that, and then this afternoon I am going to do the very best I can to get them out of their PPE and find them something they can do in a pair of shorts, because nobody wants to work in ballistic nylon trousers, like 7 to 11 layers of nylon. It's like working in a sleeping bag when it's like this. It's just, I've done it, I know what it's like. And for all you bosses that make your blokes work in that stuff, in this, okay, some of you have to, some jobs have to be done, but no, not my boys. I'm gonna see if I can get them in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt this afternoon. Why would I make them do something I don't want to do myself? So no word from our baler man yet. I'm pretty sure that would go now. Michael said they had a 15-minute really light shower yesterday at Tidderington. It wasn't enough to wet the tarmac or such, but it was just the odd drop. Not worried about that. That's going to do no more harm than a bit of dew in the morning. Yeah, so the tiniest little spot of moisture on it last night won't hurt, because yesterday, as you know, I didn't row it up, but I picked it up off the floor. I fluffed it up, got off the floor. Plenty of air getting through and underneath it. Phil's going to go over and rake it. Hopefully he's doing that now. I'm kind of hoping he's doing that now. And then I said if he can bale it after dinner, that'll be spot on, lovely. It's only about 6 hectares. It's not a terrific amount to do. It's four different pieces. 4 pieces. So it's 5 pieces. It's a little bit of hassle involved in baling it, but yeah, I think by 4 o'clock this afternoon, if all goes to plan, we'll have some bales. We'll go down and count them and see what we've got. It'll give us an idea then on what we should get off the rest of the farm. Anyway, before we go over to the farm, which is probably for me going to be after lunch now anyway, I've got to go pay the butcher's bill. So the last of our beef packs went this morning. We had 2 people who couldn't collect their beef yesterday, so we kept it at home. There is still one to come, but he's not coming until much later on, so basically I've just left it in the fridge. He's going to give me a call when he's coming, and either himself or Mrs. P will just take it out of the fridge, put it in the box, and he can take it away. So yeah, lots of people very happy with their beef, from as I understand. We had one couple brought the family down to say hi, say hello to the dogs and everything, because they all wanted to meet the dogs. And I had a message, only a couple of hours later, letting me know that this gentleman's wife, I think he said, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but I think he said she'd had 2 of the sirloin steaks. Now, as I remember, she's not a big lady. She's quite a petite lady. So she had 2 of those steaks, fair play to her. Enjoyed the steaks and then had a complaint. And the complaint was there wasn't enough packs of mincemeat in the box. Apparently they like mincemeat. To which I reminded him, don't forget, the mincemeat is the cheap bit. You know, if I filled your box up with mincemeat and charged you £14 a kilo for it, you'd probably be a bit cross. So anyway, it was all done in jest anyway, but yeah. And I've had another person message me back, had a piece of beef last night and has already ordered the next box, which I think is going to be September, something like that. So what are you doing? That's upside down. He's holding his sign upside down. So obviously there's a wedding in the village, and they got a gentleman at the end of the road there in a suit and tie with wedding and an arrow, but he's holding it upside down, which is why I couldn't read it until I got quite close and work out that it was inverted. I didn't have the heart to tell him. He'll work it out. That really is warm, hot air. Anyway, the cattle are all up in the shed, and although TB isn't until tomorrow, I'm kind of thinking they've spent a lot of the afternoon in there yesterday because it's in the shade. They've pretty much eaten off that bottom paddock. We're going to have a look in a minute. They've eaten that off. So they seem reasonably happy to be in the barn. I mean, they won't be happy as soon as I shut the gate. They'll be unhappy then. But TB test reading tomorrow. they're in. Half of me feels a bit rotten for doing this, but the other half goes, if they're in, well then they're in. So I was sneaking up from behind so no one can escape. It's called being stealthy. No, you're all going back that way. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Go on. Back it up. Go on. Belt and braces. Okay. That gate's chained, that gate's chained, that gate's chained. They're in there. Right, something else I want to go and have a quick look at. I think it's beyond repair. This time tomorrow, fingers crossed, all of them will forgive me for doing that. Because if we get a clear test, they'll be going out on the golf course, and then they'll be happy. We're forecasted a bit of rain this weekend, and although there'll be some folks with hay down or grass down and it'll be inconvenient for some, for me, the ground really needs it. This grass is not coming back because the ground, topsoil, is bone dry. So yeah, rain, bring it on as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I think my suspicions are realised. Do you remember when I came down the other day and told you that I was going to put the cattle in the very bottom paddock, and that I wasn't sure if the trampoline that we put down here last summer to give the lambs some shade, I wasn't sure if the trampoline would survive the cattle. That's where it was, and that's where it is now. I reckon they've used that as a bed. So yeah, well, this was a trampoline that we were going to scrap anyway, and the only reason we hung on to it at all was to give our lambs somewhere. We could put the trampoline out there, we could give them somewhere to get out in the sun. So to me, this, if you got some, say you got some pigs and you got no shelter or shade, an old trampoline, brilliant, because underneath there, well, they're out in the sun. Still got the breeze going through it, but they're out of the sun. So yeah, so if you want to keep a couple of pigs and you've got no shade, just go on the local Facebook brew or Frida Collector and find an old trampoline, and you know, even if it only lasts you a year, well, it did its job for a year. Now I'm going to have to come down here, take it all apart, might use a couple of these springs as maybe gate closers, but I think that's now pretty much had it. So although it's saying that, you know, the actual trampoline bit, you probably could still string up somewhere because it's got all the eyes. You could string it up somewhere and still have it as a parasol and shade thing. You know, it's still retaskable. The tubes, well, you know, I bet if I throw that away, I'll find a job for it. Oh, I wish I hadn't thrown that away because I could have done that with it. Yeah, if I don't throw it away, I'll never use it. So yeah, that's another job. Come down and clear that up. Can't leave it like that. I don't want something with its feet caught in there. Not that I think there's any real likelihood of something getting its feet caught in that, but yeah. Unless of course somebody wants a second-hand trampoline, slightly used, Free collector, you know, could do that. So bottom playground. I think the decision's been made on this. This is way too heavy, too high, too dense for cattle. They will waste 80% of that just roaming about on it. So I reckon we're going to mow this and make it into hay. So with that and pigeon mead, that's the best part of 15 acres more. So that'll be best part of 50 acres of grass we'll cut this year on the first cut. 50 acres. I don't see any reason why we can't get 300 bales off that. I'd like to think we can get 300 bales off that. That's my target. If I can get 300 bales, that'll do for me.
How's your day been? Good to see your face. How you doing? Tell me your story. I just wanna have a conversation. I just wanna make a friend or two. I'm not trying to change your mind. All I'm trying to do is be nice. 'Cause life's already hard